name's Kevin, and if you don't know, I'm the founder of Looking For, a web design and SEO agency. My goal is to bring to you everything that I learn, put it in a YouTube video or blog so that you can learn from my best practices or learn what not to do from my mistakes. Sounds good? Great. So today, we're talking about a super important topic that often gets overlooked. H1 tags and headers on your web pages. And if you want to know how H1 tags is going to help you rank higher in Google and how they fit your overall SEO strategy, then this video is for you, my friend. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why H1 tags are so crucial, how Google uses them to rank your site, and why using more than one H tag per page can hurt your SEO critically. All right, folks, let's start with the basics. What is an H1 tag? To keep it simple, the H1 tag is the main heading of a web page. Think of it like the title of a book. It gives both users and search engines a clear idea of what the page is about. When Google scans or crawls your website, it looks for signals to understand the content on your page. One of the first things it checks is the H1 tag, right? This tag helps Google figure out the main topic of your page, which is key when it comes to indexing and ranking your site. Here's an example. If you run a blog about running shoes, your H tag might be something like top 10 running shoes for 2024. This tells Google and your readers exactly what they can expect from the page. Now, why are H1 tags so important for SEO? Well, one of the biggest reasons is search engine clarity. The clearer your H1 tag, the easier it is for Google to understand the page content. And that directly affects your rankings. In fact, according to research from Moz, pages with properly optimized H1 tags are more likely to rank higher in search results compared to pages that don't use them correctly. Google uses these tags as part of an algorithm to match your page with relevant search queries. So if you want to rank for something like best running shoes for beginners, you want to make sure your H1 tag includes that exact phrase. Google will then know that your page is highly relevant to that search term. Makes sense, right? Okay, let's keep going. Now, here's where a lot of people make mistakes. You should only use one H1 tag per page. Why, you ask? Well, Google will then know that your page is highly relevant to that search term. Makes sense, right? Because having multiple H1 tags can confuse Google and dilute the main topic of your page. You don't want Google to get confused, my friend. When you have more than one H1 tag, it's like giving your web page multiple titles. Google can't tell which one is more important than the other one. And that can hurt your rankings because it doesn't know where to place you. Think of it like reading a book that has several titles. It gets confusing fast, right? Right. In fact, the best practices suggest using H2, H3, and other heading tags to structure your content instead of adding more H1 tags. These headings help organize your page without causing confusion. Now, let's talk about how Google actually uses H1 tags to rank your website. When Google crawls your page, it looks at H1 tag as one of the strongest signals to understand your content. If your H1 tag is clear, relevant, and includes the right keywords, it tells Google that your page is a good match for certain search terms. That's what you want. For example, if your page is about best running shoes for women and your H1 tag includes that exact phrase, you're more likely to rank for that keyword when someone searches for it on Google. That's what you want. But here's the thing. Google's algorithm looks for more than just keywords. It's also checking how well your content answers the user's query. So, your H1 tag is just the beginning. You need to make sure that the rest of your content delivers on what the H1 tag promises. To help you get the most out of your H1 tags, here are some best practices to follow. You follow? All right. First, as we mentioned earlier, only use one H1 tag per page. Keep it clear, concise. Your H1 tag should be short but informative. Aim for about 20 to 70 characters. Second, make sure your H1 tag includes your primary keyword, but don't overstuff it. It needs to sound natural, supernatural. Third, use H2 and H3 tags to break up your content. These subheadings help Google understand the structure of your page and improve user experience. To sum it up, H1 tags are a critical part of your SEO strategy. They help both the search engine and the users understand the main topic of your page, and when used correctly, they can boost your rankings and drive more traffic to your website, which is what we all want. So follow. Remember, keep your H1 tags clear, concise, and keyword focused.